we'll be finding the variance and standard deviation of the price of some different vehicles using Excel, and then we'll find the same using R. So, first, we'll calculate the mean price, which we've already done, using our average formula for this column. And we also have the median, but Excel also has formulas to calculate the variance. So what you do is type var.p, because this is our whole population right here, and var.s calculates the variance of a sample. We'll highlight the entire column we want to get the variance for, and there is the variance of the price of these vehicles in our data set. And we're going to do the same thing for standard deviation. And highlight our column. And the standard deviation in price of these vehicles is about $3,378. So, if we want to take it over to R, what we're doing here is we're setting our working directory to where I have all the data for these videos stored. We're going to need some packages for this R command here. And one of them is the read Excel package, which just allows us to take data from Excel and import it into R. So, once you go over to your Packages tab and install read Excel using the install button here, you can run the library read Excel line, and we can import our measures of dispersion data. So, what we'll do here is we can see we have our whole data set that was in Excel. And we have the 6 columns with the make of the vehicle, number of owners, the price, miles per gallon, vehicle weight, and vehicle length. So, if we want to find the variance of the price, the command for that in R is just var, and we want to use the column of our data frame called data, called price. And we just run that line, and it gives us the variance. Let's try that for miles per gallon, the same thing. The variance in miles per gallon in this data is about 20.27. For standard deviation, the command is just SD, and then you name the column of the data frame that you're trying to find the standard deviation for. So, the standard deviation in vehicle price is about $3,378. And the standard deviation for these vehicle miles per gallon is about 4.5. Now, we'll do z-scores a little bit more in the next video, but the z-score function is also very, very easy to do in R as well. You'll just need a package called Mosaic, which will install the same way as we have the previous two, and then run the library command that'll load up those functions. And the z-score function in R is again just z-score, and then your data frame, and the column of the data frame. So there we have our z-scores for miles per gallon in our car data. But what if we want to save that data and store it in a column of our data frame? What we would do is, in our data frame called data, we put our little cache symbol indicating a column, and we create a new column called miles per gallon underscore z. And that just indicates that these are the z-scores of miles per gallon. And using our arrow operator, we're going to store the z-scores of miles per gallon in our mpgz column. So if we run that line, and we look at our data, we'll see that we now have a new column that stores the z-scores for all the miles per gallon of each of these vehicles. And we can find the average of the miles per gallon is about 20.24 in our data. And that is how you can do very simply and very easily measures of dispersion in R and Excel.